So what would I say to businesses during this time? I'd say don't give up. It won't always be like this. And at the same time, do what you can. Do everything that you know to survive and even try and thrive through this time. So what does some of that look like? Have a look at your cash flow, because cash is king right now. So have a look on the revenue side. Is it possible to lock in future contracts so that you're locking in future revenue? Instead of giving refunds, is it possible to give credits where it's legal, of course, to do so? And that way you can provide your goods or services in the future rather than having your customer cancel altogether. On the expenses side, have a look at your large expenses. Have a look at your fixed expenses. And for each large line item in your profit and loss statement, have a look to see what you can do to either A, reduce it, or B, spread the payments out over time. So in relation to rent, which is usually a significant cost for a lot of businesses, be talking to your landlord or your landlord's agent. There's a commercial code of conduct put out about how the commercial landlords are meant to negotiate with you. So have a read of that, and I'll include a link with this video. Also, have a look at your other large expenses. For some, it's insurance. If it's insurance, can you ring your insurance broker or the insurance company to see if you're eligible for any reduction in premium? This is because some insurance premiums are price dependent on the revenue or turnover of the business, or the employees, or the wages in the business. And some of those might have reduced for you over the last few weeks. Also, see if you can get your payments spread over time. Is your insurer or insurance broker able to do a payment plan or arrange a payment plan or insurance premium funding for you, which spreads the payments over time so that you're minimizing your cash outlays now and preserving cash in your business. Also have a look at the other large line items in terms of your suppliers, your main suppliers, your cost of goods sold, so your main parts or whatever goods go into the product or service that you produce. Ring your suppliers. Are there any discounts available? There are definitely no discounts if you don't ask. So give them a call and see, because they might be willing to support their customers at this time too. And some customers buying from them at maybe slightly reduced margins might be better than no customers buying from them at all. Other line items can include wages and labor costs. Now, usually this is the hardest one for business owners to deal with, because most business owners genuinely care about their staff. So have a speak with your employees. If some of them are casuals and you don't have enough work to keep them around, can you be reducing their hours? Have a look into the JobKeeper payment. Is your business eligible for that? I'll include some information in the link below as well. What are the other big expenses for your business? What about utilities? Have you had a chance to ring the electricity company or the gas company and see if you can put your payments onto a payment plan? I've heard that utility companies might be doing 3-month payment plans in some cases, so that instead of having to pay your quarterly bill in one go, you might be able to spread it over 3 months, which eases the cash flow pressures on business. Also, if you have any assets under finance or vehicles under finance where you're paying the asset or equipment financier, give them a call. See if you can do payment freezes there. I've heard that asset financiers might be freezing 3 to 6 months worth of payments. Also ask the question, what happens to those frozen payments once the freeze finishes? Most asset financiers and lenders and banks are being pretty good about it, and they're adding those payments to the end of the lease term or spreading the payments across the remaining months that need to be paid on that lease term. I have though heard of one cheeky instance where after the 3-month payment freeze, all of the payments were going to become payable in month 4, which obviously isn't a very good arrangement for the business, because if the business doesn't have the cash through those 3 months, they're definitely not all going to have it in one lump sum in month 4. So just check the terms of any freeze as well. Also, if there are any spare assets sitting around your business, you might have some old equipment or something like that that you're not using. Is it possible to sell it? Be aware that some types of assets are getting sold quite a bit in the market at the moment. To just have a look and see what the asset price is. But if there are things around your workshop or around your office or around your premises that are not getting sold, see if you can sell them, because that creates cash flow as well. I hope these have been useful. Take care, and if you think they have been useful, please subscribe.